We are all sailing out on a voyage of discovery, not knowing what will guide us or throw us off track along the way. We are only one decision away from a totally different life. A tragic event in your life has a ripple effect. An event happens, then it spreads like ripples on the water after you throw in a rock. A ripple effect starts, and before you know it, the ones on the outside circle of the ripples begin to suffer and drop away. You start to question yourself. Then fear sets in. Fear of not fitting in. And fear causes psychological changes that may produce behavioral reactions such as aggression. That is what the ripples do. They float and spread on the water. If you do not protect yourself, the hurt you encounter from the ripples will fester and grow. This will create your story. You never know where you will be when the ripple finally reaches you and the things that make you who you are begin. Often the ripples are of your own making, and some are formed by a simple mistake or words that should not have ever been spoken. Often when you leave the house, you turn to your dog and say, "I will be right back." But what if you don't return? When I left for college, I said those words to my mother, as I often did. It was our thing. However, I never really returned home soon enough. I remember a bright moonlight washed over a village in Italy I was visiting, illuminating the people wandering around the square. That is when I knew the ripples had finally reached me. There was no escaping it. The breakup had caused real damage. I see that now. I gave in to the hurt and released my urges from the chains I had neatly locked them in. I turned inward briefly, then the rage exploded inside me one day. I was never caught, but I felt the guilt, and guilt creates a ripple. The next steps in my life journey are what changed me forever. Everyone has a story. That is my story, my journey, and my reaction to the ripples.